GPS tractor has got the big tyres on. These are 900s, aren't they, Keithy?
Yeah, 900s, 600s.
600s on the front. So Peter's actually getting himself ready to put the drill on. He's actually going to go and do some winter wheat over at a farm just across the road there. Keithy is going to go and pick up some seed for Jim's farm, because we're going to plant some winter wheat over at Jim's farm. So Keithy's going to go and pick up some seed from there, because that has to come from Jim's farm. Me and Charlie are going to we're going to go and chain young Charlie up on the flail mower, so you'll get to have a quick look at that. Then I think we're doing some power harrowing later on. We're going to go and power harrow some ploughing down. This is the flail mower, I showed you this before, and we're going to get young Charlie set up on here so she can go and start trimming down some of the banks, so the guys on the hedge trimmers don't have to waste all their time trimming down the banks. This is the machine in transport mode. Got to be ever so careful, because the gearbox gets pretty close, as you can see, to the floor. So when you're going down the road, you've got to take it a bit easy. It'll lift up some yet, so you know, if you do get stuck, you can lift it up a little bit. You've got to be ever so careful around the front here. This will only lift up so far before it touches the mud guard, so you do have to watch what you're doing. There's a lever on the hydraulic ram here. That changes you from transport to working mode, and basically puts a stop on the ram. So if it's only the ram, if the ram fails, it'll still go down, but it eliminates your pipe. Everyone knows Charlie. Charlie is our new apprentice. She's worked hard all summer. She impressed the farmer, and yeah, he's let her do her apprenticeship with the farm, so we're all chuffed. We got ourselves a nice little hard worker. You're chuffed?
Yeah, I'm chuffed.
And Charlie's chuffed as well. So yeah, so you'll be seeing lots more of Charlie throughout the winter, and you'll be going to college for one day as well, is it?
Yeah.
One day at college per week as well. So right, let's get going here, Charlie. What do you think, Charlie? Easy or?
It's quite hard.
Yeah, the tricky thing is you've got to steer your tractor going forwards, haven't you?
Yeah.
And you've got to be watching your machine as well. So it is quite tricky to start with, but she'll get the hang of it. I know she will. Oh, Charlie's doing a nice job of that. And what would normally happen is Keithy would have to come along here with his hedge trimmer, and he'd have to waste a couple of passes just trimming down, you know, he'd have to waste 2 passes just trimming the edge of the bank down. This way, young Charlie, when she's not at college, she can come around and do the banks for us, saves Keithy a pass on the hedge trimmer. Keithy can concentrate on the hedges, and yeah, as you can see, it leaves a nice finish. And plus, in the summertime, when the banks start growing up by the roadside, stuff like that, we can always go and trim off the, you know what it's like when you get to a junction, you can't see nothing. We can just take that machine and just go and trim down the banks quick. And also the ragwort that grows up at the end of summer, we can go and just whip it off with that. We haven't got to put a hedge trimmer on and put all the control boxes in, and yeah, it takes Keithy a little while to get all those hooked on, and then you're unhooking it as soon as you're thing. That is just on the 3-point linkage, very simple, and it's quite a big machine. You can see there she's not using the full width there on this bank because it's only a small bank, but we've got some bigger banks where you might need 2 passes of that machine. But that's left a lovely finish on it. So the only thing you do have to be careful is when you're right in the bank, it does tend to pull on the tractor a little bit, so you've got to have your wits about you. If you start slipping or whatever, you've got to be prepared to bring it back in. But that's a nice job. We're in the grain shed, and we're just this heap here. This is our winter Nelson seed, and we've had it sent away to be germination tested, and basically they do it in a lab and they do it all properly. You can do it at home, and you can put it in the airing cupboard and you can do your own self-test, but if you give it to these guys, they take a big sample for you and give you a result at the end. And yeah, this came back at 99% germination, so I think we've got seed cleaners coming this week to clean it. What they do is take all the middle seeds, they dress it with whatever seed dressing you want on it, and they clean out any of the rubbish that's in there.
And these are cleaners.
Alright. Oh Christ, hang on.
Right mate, straight out there. Just hold that, mate.
Yep.
Alright.
Yep.
Okay, mate. Fire on it.
Yeah. Got to be ever so careful with the threads. Is that
Yeah,
right?
a little bit too high that was. It's alright, Sam.
I don't want to fight against you. I'll just.
I don't want to do it, mate. Some big ones you have a job on your own. It'd be easier on them wheel wobbler things, mate.
Yeah.
I ain't got fucking so that's where we are.
No. Where do you want to go with this? Straight in the shed?
Just get around in the right way, the old treads have got down on these.
The sorry, what was that?
Treads
Treads?
have got down, yeah.
Yeah. These are good tyres though, aren't they? They're lovely on the road.
Yeah. Do you know, they're knackered, mate. You look at them, they've been like that for blooming 5 years.
Yeah.
And every year we say, oh yeah, you know, that's
That's the last year.
yeah, I'll never see. And that actually, this one's all right, look. But I don't know the reason why, Matt. That's obviously a different age or something, I don't know. This one ain't nothing like as bad.
No.
But that one is the one that is on the weight side of the edge cutter, so all the head and the arm, and we're looking at it always thinking, oh yeah, that'll go bang. And it will do, one of these days,
Yeah.
won't it? You know it will. But,
Right, you're at.
that's it. And all we can do is wriggle it in like that. Alright, mate?
Yeah.
Roll back a bit. If I go back a bit, I'll see.
Sorry.
You ain't going nowhere. That's it. Alright?
Yeah.
Spaces.
Yeah. What do we do with them? Yeah. Both of them?
Yep. I reckon. What's going on?
Wrong way around?
No, that's right.
Do you want me to hold
I
them?
thought you'd lost strength. I thought you were going to get there and go nowhere. This is it. I'm just going to be left here stood forever. Sweet.
Oh god. So we got a lorry turning up. We're over at Peter's farm. There she is. This is what we got over here, a bit of barley. And this stuff has been dried down to, this is the stuff we dried down to 14%. That stuff is 16%. That is going elsewhere. I think that's going direct for feed. And I'm not sure where this is going, but it's going in that lorry. We got, you know, it takes a fair few trucks to get all the grain out. And we need the space to move some hay bales at home, so we'll never turn the lorries down. We'll always try and get them loaded up. If they're willing to come, we'll load them. Farmer's just finishing off the tyres on that tractor, and then we're going to head over to Jim's and maybe start some power harrowing in, so that Peter can come with a drill and start drilling that in a few days time, which will be good. Get some winter crops in, and hopefully the weather stays fair and we get a decent crop next year. But all you can do is go with the weather in front of you. This teleporter is a little bit different to the others, and there's a big sign there saying bar, and that's where his sheet will go over, so you mustn't ever touch the bar. Keeps the sheet from sagging and allows him to fold it over the trailer. You get all different types of drivers. Some drivers get out and they'll watch you do it and they'll have a chat with you. Some will stay in the cab. This guy's pretty good. He's monitoring the weight from inside the cab, and he's pulled forward for me when I need to move to the back. And yeah, makes it nice and simple. Everyone knows what they're doing. We've still got plenty of machines that we're still trying to put away at the minute. And the old man, in between loads of barley, he's going to start putting a few machines away. So the little Ford has run out of battery. We have got an isolator on here, but I think between us all we've forgotten to turn it off. I can see juice. There we go. She's alive. And we'll leave her to run. The old man will take that. We can go and get some machines. Love that little tractor. There we go. Farmer's going spraying. He's going to go and start spraying off some of the weeds. We are going to go hook that onto the power harrow, but first we need to grease it up. This is some winter wheat that's going to go in. I can't remember where he's taking that one. We're going to get this thing greased up, you know, the usual job, all the moving points, the shaft especially, got each end of the shaft, this side and this side, this side, this side, these two, the rollers will need greasing, and yeah, anything that's got a moving point has a grease point on it. So I'm going to get that greased up. We'll head out to the field and we're going into some ploughing, so we'll see if we can get this thing set up nicely. I hate having dirty windows. Right, we're all hooked up, ready to go. We're just going to stick this trailer back in the shed here. If I can see the shed. Hang on. There we go, I can see now. Keithy's got to go and load another lorry. The old man's loading another one at another farm. I think he's got 2 to load. And we're going to head off with that now. Farmer's out spraying, Peter's out drilling. It's all go, go, go again. Charlie's out doing the ditches, so yeah, it's busy, busy. And the old lady, she's doing the mowing, so we're all on the go. What have you done? Tell me about it.
Oh, like the seal out the end of that ground.
Oh yeah? Done that before?
No,
No.
because it's all connected to the belt markers.
Yeah.
They keep falling down, this one keeps falling down.
Oh. You got something to fix that with, Pete?
No, just about to have a look.
What are you going to do, blank it off?
Join it to that one.
I see. And then not use them at all, no?
Take them off.
And what will have to happen? We'll have to get a new ram or a new seal?
I just want a new seal by the look of it.
Yeah. What will that do then? That'll keep them up in the air, will it?
What?
It'll just keep them
I'll
locked in the
take
air?
them off, I'll undo that and take them off.
I'll take them off. I thought we'd just get out and have a little look at the job we're doing. We might still be set a little bit deep, but Keithy's going to come over in a little while and just double check that I've got this machine set where I want it. I think it's doing a pretty good job. We're getting along at about 7k. It's not pulling it in its eco PTO, but it is pulling it in standard, which is fine enough. And obviously this side you can see where Peter's ploughed, and we've had about 2 inches of rain, so but on top it's nice and dry and we're getting along pretty well. It's not sticking to the tyres. If you have a look inside here, it's got some tines and they go backwards and forwards, and basically they just mash everything down into a bit of a finer till. This is the job it's leaving behind. You can see it's nice and level. It is leaving it a little bit wet on top, but nothing too crazy. Peter will be here at the end of the week, so that should have plenty time to dry down a little bit, and Peter's drill will knock it down a little bit more than that as well. So yeah, it's not doing too bad a job, and then if we can roll it after Peter's drilled, that'd be fantastic. So I'm having to run a little bit higher revs than normal. We like to try and use Eco PTO. It just knocks the engine revs down a little bit, but it's not having it really on this one. We're in 4-wheel drive just to give us a bit of extra grip. We got the wide tyres on the tractor, so we're as light as we possibly can be. This should leave it pretty good for Peter to come and drill wheat in at the end of the week. So that's the aim here, as long as it doesn't rain. I've got her set so the PTO shuts itself off. But as I'm reversing, I'm having to, down here I've got 2 brake pedals, and because the front's ever so light, it's not gripping very well. So as we're reversing, I'm just hitting one of the independent brakes, and that will just swing us around a little bit better. And then when we go forward, we can hit the other side, and it spins the left hand wheel and just brings us around a little bit better. And then same again on the way back. And that is just a little bit easier to turn. And then drop her back in, the PTO starts back up, and away we go. And yeah, I don't know how long we'll be out here tonight. Whatever the farmer needs, we will do. But look at that sun. The late sunsets, the August, September, October sunsets, they're the best ones. You get the nice deep red skies, orange glows. They're the ones you want. But yeah, there she is anyway. We still got quite a bit of this field to do, so I guess we'll be at it all day tomorrow. But yeah, at least we're getting some stuff done now. We were worried we weren't going to get winter crops in again, but it's looking like we might be all right. We're going to get some in regardless, so yeah, we'll just see how it goes. You reckon she's strapped down enough?
No, I think keeping
I think it could do with one more strap, couldn't it?
Yeah. No, maybe 2, one across.
Safety first, Charlie, around here. We do not mess about.
No.
That's going off to Chandler's to have the compressor fixed. Right. Whoa. Who did my job?
What job?
I was meant to do it.
What, moves the battery thing?
I told him it would be tomorrow.
Because I did
So,
that.
I said I don't know what time he come back. What he come back for? Keith,
Oh, where's he gone then?
just come back again with a drill. So. He's got something wrong with it, I don't know.
Where was he going?
Oh, Peter's on Jimmy Mills's.
Oh, I think they've finished, I think.
He's finished.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know where they're going next, mind.
Blowing it out. It was,
Oh yeah, cleaning it out, that's what he's doing.
on his house, I think. Planting his house stuff down here, because that's seeds on the trailer.
Yeah.
The other one, you got to clean one of them trailers out, I think. Because clean your own boys are coming Thursday, I think.
Oh. Oh, good.
But I brought a bucket back, so he ready to load the corn, so
Yeah.
I was sat there patiently waiting for the second lorry to come, it didn't come.
He didn't come.
Ah,
Oh, that was nice of him.
so
He wound you up then.
I said, have you heard, I rang him up, he said, you heard anything? No. Come home, he says, so I did. Come home and have me dinner instead.
Yeah, that'll do. More hay going out. 6 stringers. Keithy's loading. How many you get on there then?
60 or 63.
63. Sweet.
Well then I'm going to have to ask what's with the...
What's with this? Oh, we have a YouTube channel, that's all.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright, cracking.
Oh, Daff.
Yeah,
Ah,
XR 460 this one.
you like that one?
Yeah, it's got a little bus actually.
Yeah?
It's the old girl now, but
Oh, right.
she still goes well.
What's that, 460 horse?
Yeah. Yeah, 460 horse. It pulls well for what it is, like, really.
Does it?
Yeah, the other one's 510 like,
Yeah.
and when we've had them together, there's not a lot in it, like, really.
No.
It's quite surprising.
Oh, sweet. Well, I'll leave you to it. I've got to go. But
Alright, thank you.
cool wagon, that one. I like that. That's a hell of a thing. Whew. Right, my mission is to clean out this trailer, and then we're going back to the power harrow to finish off power harrowing down the ploughing. We're just getting some trailers washed off, ready for the clean your own guys. They're going to come and clean some grain for us, and yeah, then we're going to plant that as our winter seed. And let's see if this thing is going to start for me today. Please, please, please. No doubt in my mind. We've just started the next field, and have a look out the front. Quite a long way to the other end. I don't know what how big this one is, 40, maybe 50 acre, I don't know. But yeah, it's a pretty big field, this one. And it's driving a little bit easier, so I've managed to knock the revs down and put it in Eco PTO, so we're saving a bit of fuel as well, so that's always good. The other field, it just wouldn't go. It was a little bit hard. I don't know, soil type must be a little bit more clay content in the other field there, but it seems to be doing a nice job leveling everything off. It's currently 3:30. So yeah, I doubt we'll get finished in this one tonight, but tomorrow we should be done here. Right then, that's probably where we're going to leave it on this one. We're running out of fuel, so we're going to unhook power harrow here. We're going to head home. Yeah, hope you like that one. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.